So, welcome to my channel, The Storyteller's World. And actually, this is the first real video that I've posted on the channel. So, hope you guys enjoy. Today, I wanted to bring up the topic of how I got into uh, a mess, essentially, in writing the book I'm currently working on. It's a little bit unique in the method that I used, and I thought it was worth talking about. So before I can get into that, I need to give you a little history about what led me to this point. Um, so first of all, if you don't know, my name is Nicholas Potter, and first and foremost, I'm a novel writer, but somehow I got into producing my own movie and directing my own movie. So I want to take you back and explain how that happened and how that relates to this interesting method of writing a book. So back in 2019, an actor in China approached me about writing the screenplay for his film Luca. This actor is from Italy, in Milan, and he's been in, I would say, 20 or possibly 30 big films here in China and internationally. So I said, I said yes. I thought that was a good opportunity to try something new. I hadn't written a screenplay before, and so here we are. So it took about 3 months to write that, and then we got into the production of the film. And before I knew it, I was helping kind of co-direct the film, and we were flying off to Italy. Anyway, so after that was finished, we came back, did the post-production, and we've been in festivals and things like this. After that, I got into writing what I thought was going to be my book called, well, at first the book was to be called The Luthier's Suitcase. And I thought, oh, this is a very fancy name, the Luthier Suitcase, because the character is a luthier in the book, so it seemed to fit. However, after talking to my wife, she said maybe that would be very specific, and maybe people would assume it's just about luthiers. So I changed the title back to its previous name, which is The Suitcase Man. And uh, so, as I said, I set out to write the novel in the very beginning. And as I got a few pages in, I would say 25 to 30 pages in, um, I decided this needs to be a movie. It needs to be a film. And the imagery was very vivid, and the story is very strong and deep. It's a drama. And so I was determined that after I wrote the novel, I would go at some point and either turn it into a TV series, or I would turn it into a movie. So I got to talking with this actor, as sometimes we get the chance to sit down and have a coffee and talk. And I told him about the book, and I said, "Hey, at some point, maybe I would like to have you be the character in this movie, if it comes to that." And he said, "Well, why don't we just do it now?" So, that's I guess that's just the way actors are. Um, so, but for me, I'm deep into this story, in my mind at least, and like I said, 30 pages in, and I said, "Okay, I'll think about that." And so I did, and then I decided, okay, I'll start writing the screenplay. And so I put the book down and began to write the screenplay. All right, now, so let me stop there. What is different about that is, for most writers, and you can agree or disagree, uh, you would have an idea for a novel. You would have an idea of how you want that story to go, roughly, and then you would possibly make some notes about, about the plot and the characters and, uh, first characters, second characters. Is it going to be first person? Is it going to be, omnipotent third person, or how's it going to be written? So you would, form those ideas, and then you'd begin to write your book. Well, I had already done that part, um, when I switched over to writing the script. But as I said, only being 30 pages in, I had no notes. I just had, I knew what the story was going to be. So as I wrote the script for the movie, it turned out to be essentially a very detailed set of notes for the novel, something that I could go back to as I wrote the novel and reference, from time to time. Uh, it's a really odd thing to do. And now we are actually in production of the movie, so I've been able to see my characters fleshed out. I know what they look like. I know their voices, and I know their personalities. I've seen that play out on film. So it's a very unique situation to be in for a writer. It's exciting, and so I wanted to share that with you guys, because if you've never had that experience, um, it's definitely something. I guess it's not for everyone, but if you get the chance, it's a great opportunity to see your character that you're writing about in person. Even if you did something like that, just for a short period, like a few pages or something, and see someone act out. It's an interesting method. So, as I said, we're in the production of the film now, and the script is, obviously completed. Uh, as I as I finished the script and I went back to the book, it turns out that for every one page in the script, that equals or represents about 7 to 8 pages in the novel. Um, so again, it's very helpful, because at least I know the substance of each. The script is kind of the substance uh, portion, and then I can just expound on that, in the novel. So now, where this is extremely strange for someone who doesn't write and doesn't grasp why this would even be worth talking about, uh, typically movies are based on a novel, if they're based on anything at all. So if there's no novel, it means someone has produced a script, and a producer has purchased the script, and just because they want to make a film. The other way is someone writes a novel, the novel becomes famous, and then um, a producer decides that they would like to purchase that book, that novel, and turn it into a film. Then they have someone write that. I have screwed that whole thing up, made it as messy as possible, and wrote part of the book, and then wrote the script, started creating the movie, and now I'm back to writing the book, and the movie is not finished yet. It's insane. Anyway, uh, leave your thoughts, comments below. Let me know what you think about this. Tell me I'm crazy. That's fine. Um, and again, if you have the chance to, if you're writing something and you want to experience the characters a little more, get a sense, or if you're stuck, I think having some people um, act out some of your characters, flesh them out a little bit, is a really big help. Uh, I have photos of my characters that I look at from time to time now, and of course the characters are based on what I wrote in the book, the novel. So even the scenery, the settings and everything that I created, the movie sets, are all based on the imagery written into the novel. So very helpful. But anyway, like I said, let me know what you think and comment below. All right, guys, take care.